We're here with Shelley this morning. So Shelley and I have been working together for 8 months, 9 months.
Yeah.
And her story inspires me so much. She has fought hard to get where she is now. She's made a lot of progress. And yet each time she comes in here, if she's had some ups and downs, she has found a way to find joy in the process. Or that was the words that you used with me one time. You're like, Teresa, it's important to me that I find joy in the process. And I thought,
absolutely,
that is so key for anybody going through Lyme disease or autoimmune, deep inner cleansing from the inside. It's not easy. It's not for the weak-willed.
It is not. Because when your body feels that crummy, it really affects your spirit, I think.
Yeah, so tell us more about your story and where you've come and how you found joy in the process.
Well, when I first came here, I was 7 years into a mystery of cognitive and physical decline. I had been a weightlifter and an endurance runner, and I wasn't able to do that anymore. And it had been like 3 years since I would even holding a job. And I work from home. I can work on my couch, and I couldn't cognitively read an email and respond to it. So it was getting pretty, I was feeling very desperate. So when I came here, I was already living what I thought was a healthy lifestyle. And in a way it was, but my body was so sick that I didn't know how to get to the depths of it. So learning all these new things and deeper ways of healing has just been really life-changing. And I love to learn new things, so that in itself is one of my little gratitude points of joy, to learn how to care for my body in a whole new way.
Yeah.
So I've really enjoyed that process, even though it hasn't been an easy process.
When you start removing things from your body that have caused autoimmunity or caused chronic inflammation, things like heavy metals or molds or parasites or Lyme disease, it doesn't always come out easily and quietly. So when you had a dip, where you felt maybe you got worse for a short time, or you had a flare, how did you get through it?
Well, I did invite in my closest people. My people are very important. So I have a best friend, a core group of women, my husband, my kids. So inviting them in and allowing them to help me was very hard, but very rewarding. Letting yourself be loved in your weakness. That's a hard thing for me. So I feel like that was a major point of gratitude for me, is appreciating that, but also just doing something intentional every day. Even if I had been in terrible pain, I had migraine for, I'm on day 3 of a migraine or something, or I'm nauseous for an extended period of time, whatever it was, or feeling overwhelmed just by the protocol and trying to get it right and, eat all the right things and take all the right things at the right times and not together. And, because it's a big learning curve, I would intentionally do something that brought me gratitude or joy just for that day, something I could be grateful for. And then I would do something. I would look at art from an artist that I really love, or listen to favorite songs, or because sometimes it had to be something really tiny because I didn't have energy to do something. I just needed to invite it in.
Yeah,
do something.
I love that. So just looking for every little thing that could bring gratitude to your heart, which raises that energy in your body to be able to face this process. So has the process been worth it? What gains have you made?
Oh, huge gains. Still not running yet, but that is still a goal for me. Maybe not, I don't know if I want to do running in the same way I used to, but I want to have that athletic life again, hiking and all of that. So I still have that as my dangling carrot. But I work every day now, and I hadn't worked in almost 3.5 years when I first started here. So I work every day. We're growing our small company, and we've invited in an employee, so I keep up with them most days. I have a more full life. I'm not just living my life at home anymore. I go out with my friends again. And I'm just so much more alert, energetic. Like, it's all really coming back. And that brings me huge joy.
And you did a hike recently that you would not have been able to do.
No, I haven't done that hike in 3 years. And it made me tired, and it like really challenged me. But to get out and do that specific hike again, it was kind of like a marker for me that the healing is really coming back to my body, and getting that energy level back and strength. I don't feel as weak as I was.
And you've been able to get off any medications?
Yes. I got off of an anticonvulsant, which was huge. I was on that for about 1.5 years, and I took my last dose about 2.5, 3 months ago. And it just blows my mind because I was having so much nerve pain when I started that medication, and I was having involuntary spastic movements in my body. And I just don't have that anymore, and that's huge. Yeah. I feel like my nervous system is healing. It affected every system in my body, and I didn't realize it. I almost didn't realize how far down I had gone in the path of illness until I started rebounding. So yeah, that was a really, really big one. That was a huge success.
And you know, I celebrate these things with you. It's always so much fun for me to see people getting their life back and to do things that they thought they could never do again. And I really appreciate you sharing your story of hope with people so that they know it's possible for them too. If there is anything you could say to anyone to just, you know, give them hope and inspiration, which I know is deep in your heart, what would you say?
Oh, you're worth it. It's a lot of self-care. It's been a really big process. I did not expect to get that emotional. You're worth the healing. You're worth getting your life back. You're worth being loved through it. And finding gratitude and joy in the tiniest bits will propel you forward every day and keep you in the process, because the process is hard, but it is so effective. And it is a mind, body, spirit process. When your body is that sick, it takes your mind places and your spirit places that are sad and lonely. And so invite in the people that love you, let them help you. Find your gratitude, look for the joy, invite that in, so that when you do have your hard days, you have that hope that you're clinging to. And hope was something I was losing because I was so far in and so many doctors in before I got any kind of answers. I just kept hearing my labs were fine. Almost basically that it was just psychosomatic, and you know, I was just having so many questions and so many, you know, the physical and cognitive decline. I thought maybe I had Parkinson's because I had these spastic movements, or I was reading up on what does early onset dementia look like, because I was just having so many, it was getting really severe. So finding hope was huge.
Yeah. Well, you are a hero. You really are. You are a hero, and sort of living that hero's journey of you know, discovering new depths about yourself and your life and all the gifts that you have to offer by going through a healing process. And I thank you. I thank you for inspiring me, for inspiring others, and I look forward to that day that you will be running again.
I'm looking forward to that for sure. Yeah, it'll be a slow build again. I remember how long it took me to build up all of those miles, and I'm like, but that'll be quite a success. Maybe we'll run a race together.
All right. Thanks, Shelley.
Thank you.